Welcome back to News Talk Television. I'm Patrick Halpin. Also with me is information specialist Todd Townsend. Was Republican presidential candidate Bob Dole wrong not to go to the NAACP's national convention last week? The Dole campaign said his schedule was too tight and he just couldn't fit it in. They can stop at the convention. Instead, Dole went to the All-Star game, and the NAACP's chairman, Kawasi Mafumi, criticized Bob Dole's decision.
Of the United States who didn't go to an All-Star game, but who came here to the NAACP, the Honorable Bill Clinton.
Mr. Dole accused Mafumi of trying to set him up. He said the NAACP's decision to invite him to speak was a setup to get him into a room full of people who he couldn't relate to and who had no intention of voting for him anyway. Well, according to a poll by the Pew Research Center for the People and the Press, last month President Bill Clinton was leading Mr. Dole among black voters 85% to 11%. So would it have been a waste of his time to attend this convention? Or should Mr. Dole try to win any vote he can get? Joining us now from our studio in Washington, D.C. is Steve Myers, editor of Exegesis magazine. Steve says Bob Dole was right not to speak at the convention. And with us here in New York is Walter L. Fields, Jr., former political action director for the New Jersey NAACP. Walter says Bob Dole has discounted the black vote and is an unfit candidate. Walter, did Bob Dole lose votes by not attending the convention?
Well, I think it was a poor strategic move for Senator Dole. I think if he is going to seek the office of President of the United States, he has to speak to all voters, regardless of the ideological position. I think the NAACP has demonstrated throughout the years that it is a nonpartisan organization. It does not endorse presidential candidates, and historically has always invited presidential candidates to its annual convention. I think that there were probably hundreds of Republicans in that room that Mr. Dole could have spoke to, as well as the entire organization that certainly deserves to hear the views of one of the candidates.